Welcome to KetoMealsAndRecipes.com. In a previous video, I mentioned that I will be making some recipes that we enjoyed while on our vacation in Croatia. In this video, I'll be showing you an incredibly easy and flavorful kebab or skinless sausage made with 3 different ground meats. When rolled into small sausages, these form the delicious Keto Croatian kebabs, or as they're called in Croatia, Ćevapčići. The macronutrient ratio for these Ćevapčići is 2.5 to 1, with 1.3 grams of total carbs, 0.3 grams of fiber, resulting in 1 gram per single serving, which consists of 3 Ćevapčići. One of the really amazing things that we found while traveling in Croatia is that most of the recipes are made from locally raised animals, fresh local vegetables, most of which come from small family farms. And these recipes are flavored with simple ingredients and seasonings. Let's begin by placing the ground beef, ground pork, and ground lamb into a large mixing bowl. For this recipe, all the meats are lean. Into the bowl, I added an egg, which I had just scrambled, and sprinkled the grated garlic, salt, baking soda, pepper, cayenne pepper, and smoked paprika. Using your hands, squish and toss until all the seasoning ingredients are well combined and integrated into the ground meat. You may be tempted to use a food processor, but I strongly urge you not to, because if you do, you will end up with more of a minced, less textured meat. This will result in a less juicy Ćevapčići. And also by using your hands, you will get the coarser and better texture. When everything is well combined, take about 50 grams or 1.8 ounce of the mixed meat and roll it into a ball. Then pressing only in the center part, roll between your palms to form an even cigar shape that is about 6.5 centimeters or 2.5 inches long. As you make your Ćevapčići, place them on a platter, and when you're all done, cover the platter with cling wrap. Refrigerate for at least 1 hour, or if you have time, overnight. This will allow the meat to absorb the seasoning and really bring out the flavor. If you're thinking to yourself, this is an interesting recipe, but I only want 1, 2, 4, or however many servings, this is way too much for me, I would still strongly suggest you make a full batch, and anything that you don't need for your immediate serving can become part of your prep ahead meal plan. Here I'm taking a freezer-safe container, or you can use a Ziploc plastic bag, and I'm going to freeze all of my extra Ćevapčići for a second or even a third meal at some future date. To prevent freezer burn or drying out of my Ćevapčići, I will double wrap with cling wrap as I'm showing here. Also a quick reminder, if you're making prep ahead freezer meals, don't forget to label with the name and date of your meal. When you're ready to start frying your Ćevapčići, take them out of the refrigerator and allow the meat to get back to room temperature before you pan grill or barbecue them. Now for the instructions of how to grill them on your stovetop. To pan grill on the stovetop, first heat your grill pan on medium heat. When the pan is hot, lightly grease with oil or bacon fat. Place the Ćevapčići onto the pan grill and grill on the one side until a crispy brown layer has formed. Then make a quarter turn and brown that side. By the way, this browning of the exterior meat is called the Maillard reaction. In the description, you'll find a link to an article I wrote which explains the significance of the Maillard reaction. So keep cooking and rotating in quarter turns until the entire cylinder of the Ćevapčići has been browned evenly all the way around. If you're doing this on the stovetop, your total cooking time should be about 30 minutes, or until the center is done. Your Ćevapčići may take a little bit less time or a bit more time. Your actual time may depend on how thick you made your Ćevapčići and also how hot your stove element is, because the 30-minute cooking time is just an approximate guideline. However, if you want to make these Ćevapčići on a barbecue, just heat up your barbecue to medium heat. I would recommend you place aluminum foil with edges turned up on the barbecue rack, or use a barbecue grill plate, and place your Ćevapčići in well-spaced rows. As we did for the stovetop, it will take about 30 minutes for your Ćevapčići to cook, but don't forget to rotate them so that they will be nice and brown all the way around. For many of us, these Ćevapčići are a great recipe that will add international flair to our barbecuing menu. Now, if you're wondering what these taste like, they're the best of a mildly seasoned sausage and a gourmet hamburger. Here I'm going to show you how to serve the Ćevapčići as they did in Croatia. with either warm pita or pita or tortilla chips, as I have here. They also serve it with Ajvar, which is a roasted red pepper and eggplant seasoned sauce. And on the plate they also served it with wedges of raw onion. You can serve these Ćevapčići and Ajvar as an appetizer, or if you serve 3 or 4 in a pita, spread with your Ajvar. This will make an amazing meal. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Please share this recipe with a friend. I hope you come back to see the next video, which is how to make Ajvar. For a bit of food history on Ćevapčići and for the written recipe, the link is available in the description below.